Dripping from the... No, Lord, not me. I can never be the one you want to stuff for. Money, that machine. They fell down my stove. R.I.P. the times that I was broke. Acting like a 9/11 folks. Matte black, liquor clean. Dead presents in and I'm a local. Cooking up canard. Waiting for the antidote. Running out of time. Patience thinner than a pantyhose.
My Chris, when you do what I tell you, get over here. He's gonna get this.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Jacksonville. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. They begin with a run by Fournette. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Three and a half to go, first quarter.
77. Hank.
Bortles will try again on second down. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 67 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll run it now out of the gun. He hurls him.
Should get a gold medal for that one.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now Bortles. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey.
From the gun, it's Bortles. Throw left side complete. It's Cole. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Lucy. Hey, 54, Ricky. 11. Move.
Bortles to throw for it on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Jaguars getting set to go. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run into big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You may also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, D.J. Hayden.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47, escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Bortles. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cole. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think the teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
11.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And he fires one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
372.
Bortles going to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And it's now 14-0. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard. Had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that? Bad taste out of their mouth here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Lucy. Move.
Bortles now on 1st down. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Lucy. Move.
On 1st down, Bortles. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
372.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, spread right, smack.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
380. So right. Lucy. Check. 372.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Hank. Hey, 5-0.
They do go for it. It's Bortles. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A throw left side complete to his receiver, Westbrook. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Lucy.
Now Bortles. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Niles Paul from 10 yards out. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. And he puts it through. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Hey. Move.
Bortles now on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates his way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
11B.
Now they'll throw it. Bortles got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. 3rd touchdown pass of the game for Blake Bortles. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out come the Jags. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Shotgun now for Bortles. And oh, this is taking him one-handed. What a catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them.
They get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll toss it to Fournette. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Dante Moncrief, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Dancing to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Lucy. 72. So right. 11B.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. He's going to fire one, deep left sideline. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. That one goes for 36 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Down right around the 25. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back now in Jacksonville. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And now running right through it. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
The pitch to Fournette. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On 3rd down, Fournette. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Lambeau will put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw is Bortles. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Throw left side complete. It's Cole. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back to throw, Bortles. And he completes it to Westbrook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Bortles to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Big mistake here by the kicker, kicking it out of bounds.
The one that drives coaches crazy. Keep it in the field of play and let your guys cover.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Omaha.
Again, it's Fournette. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
So right.
Now Bortles. Yeah, man, it's caught inside the 10.
secure for the game right quick. Hey, what's up, gang? I got it. I think it's my fault. For real. What's up, the rest. Hey, I got that check-in to go. I'm gone. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. Good drip. But she love you. Don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out kites to putting it in my block. Blue Gucci sweater is drill. Somebody give me a. These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a. In jail I had. I make you cut off the. Think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them hating and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Ain't like my beat ain't no happy belated, I'm counting the guap. Who gave you the voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. I put my big homie got